Hi, and welcome to Module 2 of the Facebook Messenger Marketing for Profit program. Today, we are going to be talking about, you're going to be learning how to set up ManyChat. So this is the chat bot that is my favorite, and we're going to go through the navigation and the growth tools. And at the end of this, I've got a nice case study for you. At the end of each one of these modules, I plan on having a case study. This is not my case study, full disclosure, and I will do reference whose case study it is as we get to that. But let's get started. So in module 1, we introduced you to messenger marketing, what it is, why it is important, and you should have actually set up your very first chatbot, which is a ManyChat. The next step after that is, so you should have set your page up and connected to the chatbot. The next step is really going inside, diving deep so that you can navigate your way through ManyChat. So what we're going to do mainly, I have got all the information in a document here. You will see that in the reference area just underneath this video that you can download, print it out, I suggest, and then go through and tick things off as you do them inside ManyChat and go through the different functionalities. But what I'm going to do, rather than take you through the document like this, what we're going to do is we're just going to go live into ManyChat for you. So you should be able to log on with ManyChat. I'm just going to refresh my page because I've been doing somewhat work in here. Excellent. So this is your dashboard for ManyChat, okay? Let me just move a few things here. I'm just going to close this all up. Okay, now one of the things that you would have been asked when you signed up to ManyChat, you would have had a notification at the top of the page here that would have asked you to click on a link, and they would have emailed you a document for you to sign online. You will have to do that so that you can use ManyChat. It will walk you through the process. It was brand new. It wasn't there when I first started on ManyChat, but as of the date that I'm recording this, you do actually have to give permission and sign the document for ManyChat saying that you will abide by the terms of service and agreement and so on. Okay, so that would have happened. Hopefully you have done that. We are going to run through terms of service. I'm going to give you reference on that in a future module or as one of the resource materials in here. But at this stage, let's just go through ManyChat so that you can understand it. So this is the dashboard. Inside the dashboard, obviously, you'll have your different shops if you've got a few different ones. So I've got pages. I've got a few different pages connected in here. I've got 2 on Pro version, and these are some of my clients' ones in here, which they probably have the Pro version of it, but I've just hooked their ManyChat into here for now. If you need to add more pages, you can go add page here. Now, it's around about $10 a month, US dollars, so that equates to around about $15 a month, and well worth it, trust me. Okay, so we've got a drop-down menu here on the left, which I'm going to run through in more detail, but basically we've got the dashboard, audience, live chat. I've got a live chat going on here as well, which we can show you. Some growth tools. This is super exciting. We absolutely love the growth tools in here. How you could broadcast. Think of this like email marketing. This is where we can send out messages, how we can automate everything, building out a flow chart so that you can actually see exactly how your messenger marketing flow chart works. We will be covering setting up, or we'll be covering that in module 3. We'll be going through in detail mapping out that flow chart before we build it out. I think it's really important to get it down on paper so that you can actually see what it looks like before you build it out any further. And I do have templates for this as well. And of course, some of the settings, help and video tutorials and stuff. Now, ManyChat has amazing video tutorials for all sorts of things. What I want to show you in this particular course, like I said, rather than the step-by-step video, the video tutorials on how you can do stuff in here, I really want to make this the go-to-woe on here's what it is, here's how you can build relationships with people or map out your funnels and build relationships, and here's how you make money. So I've got a really, really good focus and further modules on really turning this into a money making machine. So let's start with settings, because the first thing you need to do when you jump into ManyChat is you need to set it up. Now, one of the things to think about in terms of setting up ManyChat is your Facebook page logo, okay, because it pulls it through, and this is what it looks like. It looks like a little circle. So when people see this inside Messenger, this is what it will look like, okay? If you have got a profile picture that check what it looks like, but make sure that it actually also can look really good in this type of thumbnail circle, okay? So if you've got a profile picture that's a large logo, and then people come in to chat with you, then all they see is a large logo, it's not quite so personable. And keep in mind that messenger marketing is about one-on-one communication. It is a lot more personable, okay, than it is, let's say, email marketing. So this is one of the reasons why I often say in my training that, you know, people do business with people. It is really important to have a picture of someone or yourself if you want to be the face of your business here, because this is who people are talking to. Now, the really cool thing here is that, you know, you can load up a profile picture now, and you can, if you want to use an avatar, you can use an avatar, and that avatar is actually the name of your bot, okay? So you can actually have and let people know that you're using a bot. We'll get to that in a minute, and I'll explain exactly what I mean by that in actually just a few minutes. So make sure that your profile picture on your page looks good in here. If it doesn't, you might want to upgrade the profile picture on your page until it does, especially when you break into this messenger marketing. Now, this here is a link that opens up inside Messenger, okay? So you can use that link. We don't need to use it right at this present point in time. We'll be doing some other things. This is where you've got all your active subscribers. You've got active, net subscribers, who's unsubscribed and subscribed. We've got our date range here that you can just check out. I haven't been doing a lot in the Marathon Girl shop in the last about 4 to 5, maybe 6 weeks. First and foremost, I've been working really, really hard on putting together this course for you, and I've been working really, really hard in my Facebook business, and of course I have been selling stuff online. I just haven't done a lot in Messenger, but this is what we're going to be building out over the next few weeks, so you can watch it grow as well and use and see how I grow the subscriber base here. But you can check, you know, stats. You can do custom last 30 days, all your active subscribers and that, and then just see how it flows as they go along. Okay, you can see how many people subscribed and unsubscribed over the date range that you put in. So that's kind of it at a glance. Right. So we've got, like I said, we've got all the tabs down the side here, but right now I'm just going to head straight to settings and jump into settings so that I can show you exactly how we're going to set this up so that you can get started. So inside settings here, we have general from left to right, general, live chat, growth tools, notifications, custom fields, admins, payments, dev tools, and billing. These are the settings. We've obviously got other things down the side here when we go in to use them on the left-hand side, but this is where we set it all up. So the first thing we want to set up is the greeting text. Now, this is the text that greets people when they go to your Facebook page and they click to message you, okay? This is the text that shows up. Now, it's really, really good here to do a couple of things. Now, this is the default one, by the way. You can set up a few other ones, and I will be showing those in future modules on setting up specific messages based on specific actions that people take so that you can have all your different funnels. Think of this like lists inside your email marketing. This is the same sort of scenario. So this one here is just your general greeting. They've clicked to message you from your page and you're going to send them a message, right? Now, a couple of key things to look at. You can greet them, you know, by name. Mine are Marathon Girls, so I've got Hey MG as in stands for Marathon Girl, because we only have a certain number of text to put in here, and I'm right on the button here, and there's not really much that I wanted to leave out from my message here. So my girls kind of know themselves as MGs, Marathon Girls, but you know, you can do what you like here. Now I like to introduce myself or my bot. Now this is the text obviously that's shown to users before they start the interaction with your bot, okay? So you want it to be personable and you want to let them know that it is a bot, that you're not necessarily live. So I've got a little bit something quirky in here. I'm Kerry Bot. Kerry has asked me to keep an eye on Messenger while she is out training for her next marathon. So as you can see, as I said in module, you noticed in module 1 when I was talking about Kindred Bravely, one of the things that they did there when they greeted all their mums, stay-at-home mums, as they said, we are busy stay-at-home mums. So they greeted their audience with being part of the audience, you know, hey, we are one of you. So this is my aim in here is I am one of you. I'm out training. So my bot is stepped in. So she's Kerry Bot. She's stepped in to keep an eye on Messenger while she's out training for next marathon. Click get started so I can help you. KB KISS, so stands for Kerry Bot. This is what it looks like. So if someone clicks, this is what they get. See, we've got a little thumbnail picture here. This is what's going to, this is your profile picture on your Facebook page that's going to show up. This tells us what page it is. Typically replies instantly, and then we've got the message here. So they can click to get started. Once they click to get started, then we can send them another message, which I'll show you in future ones. But first thing I want you to do is just set up your general text preview message, just so that you can introduce yourself, what they need to do next. Tell them what to do and why they should do it. Click get started so I can help you. So that's your greeting text. We've got in here the card URL shortener. So this is really used so it tracks click-through rates. At the moment, it defaults to manychat.com on the free version, but you can actually put in other things in here. Now, I'll be diving again deeper into using this URL, but at this stage, it is there and defaults to manychat.com, but we want to be able to click through rates so that when people click on our messenger, we can actually track that. What we can do on the clone to another page, let's just say, this is pretty exciting actually, as you can build out a bot or a bot template, so a funnel, let's talk about it as a messenger funnel or a marketing funnel, and you can test it. And if it works really well, then if you have different types of pages or businesses or let's just say different types of funnels, but same sort of sequence, you can clone the bot to another page. So I can build out a funnel and then I can clone it to, let's just say, to Run Marathon training page. So I've got the two pages that work side by side. So build it once and then you can rinse and repeat. So that's the setting here. This next one is a refresh Facebook permissions. Now, consider this like you Control-Alt-Delete. If anything isn't working at any stage, or if things are getting a little bit clunky, which can happen with everything pretty much, and with our computer we know that, and it certainly happens here inside ManyChat. If it's a little bit clunky, or if you have changed your password, for instance, on your Facebook page, then you need to go back and refresh permissions here. It's just like Control-Alt-Delete. It gives you a chance to just reset pretty much, okay? Now, at any stage, if you do want to disable your bot for whatever reason, you go in here to disable the bot and it's over, okay? So that's pretty much our general settings in here. The first thing that you'll be setting up is your greeting text for now. The second one here is our live chat. Now, in order for people to be able to have that chat with us, we need to make sure that we open it up. So what we want to do is we want to tick on this conversation should be open explicitly. That's the one that we want to open. Now, if you start, so basically, if you start to get too many messages, let's just say you've opened it up and you get bombarded, for some that's a quality problem to have. For others it's like, whoa, I have no idea and I can't get to all these messages and they're all open and I need to close them, right? This is where you close them, okay? So you can close all conversations and just give yourself a little bit of breather. Now, like I said, if it does get too overwhelming and there are too many chats, you can close all. This moves everything to a done folder and cleans it all up for you, because otherwise you're left with a lot of open conversations. What you can do then is you can still access the conversations though, but it just means that they're moved out of your messenger out of your conversations into another folder so that you can actually go through them, or put your virtual assistant or your PA, get them to go through it so it clears it out so that you can get ready for other conversations. Okay, so if you ever need to, you can close all conversations in here as well. We've got sound notifications here, so you can allow app sound alerts, or you can switch them on or off. Okay, so this actually lets us know when a message has come through. Okay, again, if you are getting a lot of notifications, you might want to switch this off. Okay, up to you. So the next tab here is our growth tools. So further on, I'll be showing you through our growth tools, but basically these are widgets. There is a send message button. You can have slide box, you can have comments, and all sorts of other things that you can have. Pop-up box on your website, an external URL that you can have in Messenger, that you can have on your email that you send out that people click and opens up in Messenger. So everything in the growth tools in terms of pop-up boxes and stuff is in here, but you do want to set this up. So you do want to set it up, depends on your language. I mean, I'm hoping to have people all over the world watching this. So mine's English US, okay. I don't believe they've got, I'm obviously from Australia, but as you know from my accent, it is, or some of you, it is a New Zealand accent, but we've either got English US or English UK. I just picked the English US language here. And what we want to do next is we want to authorize websites here. So in terms of websites that will host our growth tools. So ManyChat.com are our defaults that need to be in here. I've also got marathongirlshop.com and www.marathongirlshop.com as well. So add your websites here, because these are the websites that are going to have your growth tools. So even if I go to, and I think actually this is something I tested before, but we'll go here for you guys. If I go to marathongirlshop.com and I click on it, I copy it, take it back to here, got this. It's showing HTTP, right? It actually should be an HTTPS. So oh, there we go, we are. If I do this, I believe it actually doesn't allow me to do it, and that's why I've got www, but let's just double check this. There we go. So yeah, so it just allows for that. If it doesn't allow, if it doesn't go in there, the URL can't be blank. Oh dear, I'm sure I did copy. I did. Yeah, love live testing, isn't it? That's pretty much why I've got the www in there, because so you put your website like that and your www website in there. You can copy and paste off your website, see where it adds in, but basically you're authorizing your website. You do have a limit of 50 websites. So if you've got other places that you want your growth tool to show up, you've got a limit of 50. I'm not sure who would go through that, but maybe so if you have perhaps if you have a real estate agency and you're the top dog of the real estate agents, and you've got lots of different franchises underneath you, then this is where, and you wanted one message bot for all, this might be where you load up all your different agencies or franchises in here. So I guess that would be why you want to authorize all the types of websites to one particular page. So that is your growth tools in there. Moving right along to notifications. So if you do want reports, so you can choose when you want reports set to you, whether you want them daily, weekly, monthly, very much the same as your email marketing or email subscribers. You can also trigger an email to send you a message when a certain keyword's typed in as well here, or if so this would be good if let's just say again you are an agency or you run a service-based business where people have made an inquiry, you want to get back to them straight away while they're warm. Okay, so you can trigger it so that you get notifications when someone notifies you, and you can do it so that when someone notifies you on keywords and so on. So we've got email for notifications, where it's sent through to when someone sends a message, whether we want our reports, whether we want them daily, weekly, monthly. At this stage, I'm putting daily. If that becomes too much, I'll change it to weekly. I probably wouldn't do monthly, but that might be something that I do for my clients. We'll see how we go down the track when I start to build out these bots for clients as well. And then we've got obviously that live chat, so notify me with message when someone a conversation is assigned to me. So this is where you can obviously keep track of where you can type in certain keywords where it can start assigning to you as well. And then you can set up notifications in here, and so this is based on custom fields. So you do need to set up your custom fields, which I'll show you in a minute. But this allows ManyChat to set up notifications that come to us when someone subscribes to Messenger and someone subscribes to or opts into our email marketing or opts into our Messenger. So let's move right along to our custom fields and setting that up. So we've got it in here. We can create a new custom field, and you want to create a custom field for your email. I've already got these, but you go email text. We can say what it is, but it's email, so I've got one here already, and that will set one up for when an email address is given to the bot. That's the main one that I'm setting up at this stage. I will introduce some other custom fields as I discover more and as I use more and grow my business using ManyChat, and I'll introduce those to you as well. But at this stage, let's just set up your email text custom field so that you can get notifications in that when someone enters in their emails. The next step here is admins. So you obviously are the admin. I'm the admin of my page here. Fantastic. But you can invite a new admin to come in and manage your ManyChat as well. So you can grab this link here, you can copy it, and then you can send it. Now, one of the things I suggest you do is if you would like me to have a look at what you're doing inside ManyChat and give you a bit of critique as we go along, then invite me to be admin of ManyChat and then let me know that you have done that. So you can do that by messaging me, or you can do that in the group setting. But I would suggest that if you do it in the group setting, when we get the private group, when I send you the link for that, that if you do it in there, you might want to keep it private. So just message me and say, hey, Kerry, I've added you as admin, for if you want to take a look. Or else, if you do have any, you leave that out, or if you do have any issues later on and you want me to have a look, then I'll just invite you to invite me as admin. So I'll say that to you. That's the admin. Or if you've got anyone you want to work on it, so if you've got a PA or a virtual assistant, or if you are a personal assistant or a virtual assistant in here as well, you can invite other people in to take a look. Right, so in the payments tab, at the time of this recording, they are in beta testing with Stripe. There is only certain countries that support Stripe. So what that means is that you can now take payments inside inside Messenger. So if you get your marketing funnel down pat, that you are actually offering something, a giveaway, then upselling, building a relationship, and then upselling that they can pay directly from inside Messenger. It kind of streamlines the buying process and keeps them inside Facebook. Now, many of you may have heard my teachings where I say Facebook's whole aim here is to keep people addicted to Facebook, basically, and stay inside Facebook. They don't want people going off to a website, right? But just because you can do things inside, everything inside Facebook, doesn't mean you should. But it's a good idea to try both. I'm all in for split testing, so that's a great idea to try both. So test out the payment option inside ManyChat. Now you can, if you haven't got a Stripe account for this, then I suggest that you get one if you want people to buy directly from ManyChat. But what we're going to be doing in module 3 is we will be working out our goals and working out our funnel. What is it that you want to be using ManyChat for? Is it going to be lead, and there'll be different funnels, but a specific funnel. Is it going to be lead capture? Is it going to be sales? Is it going to be building relationships? What actual is your specific goal for a particular funnel? Now, like I said, you can have different types of funnels, but depending on the funnel will depend on what you actually, obviously, the messages you put into it and what you actually want to do in it. So one of your funnels might actually be simply, yes, I want people to be able to shop and use ManyChat as kind of a customer service, your store assistant that asks people questions and gets them to buy. So I gave the example in module 1 of someone walking into a store, into a dress store, and let's just say they come in and the customer service person would say, hey, are you shopping for anything particular? Yes, I am. I'm shopping for a dress. Is it for a formal wear or daytime wear? It's for daytime wear. Okay, do you like long dress or short dress? I love my short dresses. Okay, and then showing a selection of short dresses. Do you like, is there a particular color you like? Yes, I love red. Okay, and then showing them all the red short dresses. And then the end user can go, yes, I love this one. What size do you require? I require a size 10. Okay, and so on until it gets into the buying process. And then if you've got the Stripe account there, you can connect it up and the end user can buy straight from there without leaving chat. I think that's pretty cool, and I'm really looking forward to giving that one a go and testing that one out. But this is where you do it from. So you can create your Stripe account in here if you don't have one, or you can add one in here. Set up your currency, what type of dollar you take inside of here once you've set up your Stripe account. Obviously you want to notify admins on new orders, so that'll be Messenger or email, and then send to user successful charge receipt, so a receipt in here as well. So basically they can shop inside here. By the way, for those that are in my clients that are in Australia, yes, you can use this in Australia. You can use it in the United States at this present point in time as well. So those are a couple of where some of my clients are at the moment, as at the time of this recording. We've got DevTools here. This is a little bit more advanced. I've applied for beta testing of some of the development tools here. It's probably something you guys don't need to look at right now, okay? And then, of course, we've got billing, okay? So this is where you can upgrade, update your billing, upgrade, and so on. And then you can have, you can actually personalize your invoice stuff so that you can send it off to your accounts department or to your Xero or MyOb or your bookkeeper or whoever it is here. So they actually let you edit your invoice details so that you can have the information that you need on it for tax purposes. And it's different in every country. Now, I am not an accountant. I am not licensed to give you any advice here, but you might want to go to your bookkeeper or your accountant and say, if you don't know, what type of information do you need on an invoice that's invoiced from America? Actually, this is from Ireland, I believe, but I'll double check that. What type of invoice data do you need in here for the billing side of things. And this is where you can obviously upgrade as well. So that's all your settings in here. If I suggest you go back through the recording and set up your message here that people are going to take a look at. Change your live chat to conversations should be open explicitly if it isn't already. Add your websites in that you want to authorize some of the growth tools. So think of those as the pop-up boxes and the sliders and the message box all inside on your website. So any website that's associated to your page, you want to add in here as well. You want to set up your email for notifications and your subscribers. So whether that be daily, weekly, monthly. Set up your custom field, which is an email custom field. Add any admins that you need to add in. If you want to connect your Stripe account, do so right now. If you want to set up a Stripe account, do so. And then look at your billing options and upgrade to Pro if you haven't already, okay? I will actually have a checklist of these things for you to check off as you do them in this module as well. So the next step here, after everything is set up, let's run through what's on our dashboard here. So we do have audiences here, and so the audience tab, this is really cool. We can get so much information from our audiences here as they subscribe, and a lot more than what you would typically get perhaps in your email marketing. Okay, so this is where you can see your subscriber information. You can filter your audience. You can run bulk actions to your list. The more information you can collect here, the more segmented your marketing can be. But remember, Messenger is designed to be personal, one-to-one communication. So you can filter your audience by different tags, including when they opted in, what lists they opted into, by demographic. You can also layer the filtering process with several different types of filters. So let's just run through just very quickly. So we'll just untick all of these here. So we deselect them here. I can click on Cherie here. I can click on her and I can take a look at exactly who she is and whatever else. So she's a subscriber, she's female, English, this is the time that she's subscribed, okay. So she has opted in through direct, okay. So she's came straight to my page and sent me a message, okay. Her email at this stage is unknown, but this is where we've got our customer fields and we can manage our customer fields here. But once I ask her for email at some stage through my sequence, then the email will show up in here as well, okay? So you can download all the data on your users, you can get them unsubscribe them. So let's just say someone wants to unsubscribe, that should automatically happen. If it doesn't, you can go in and unsubscribe them, or you can delete the user data as well in here, okay? So let's just say you don't want someone on your list, they've been annoying, get rid of them, okay? So that's how we can find out information through there. If we go Kiri, I know she came in on, I believe, a competition. It says direct here. Anyway, she's come in a few times and messaged me actually. Here we go. Let's have a look. So yep, so this subscriber here, subscriber female English, obviously this is the time I could start a chat with her. She's opted in through Marathon Girl Cap launch, okay. At this stage I don't have her email address, but I know that she came in through the launch. So that means that I could actually send a broadcast to all people that came in through to my Marathon Cap launch and have a sequence there, a marketing sequence. We can filter people, so we can go up to the top here and filter people. So let's just say we want people who opted in to my Amazon list who are female. So we can go opted in to my Amazon list. Okay. There's opted in bulk actions. Okay. So then it will show everyone who are opted in through my Amazon list, and they're all through here. Okay. We can go, okay, people who opted in on my Amazon list and the female, where they are, what language they speak, what time zone they are. We want all, let's just say, all Daryls that opted in on my Amazon list. We might want to do a certain type of message to all Daryls for some reason, I don't know. Last names, when they subscribe, their last interaction, last seen, and if they've got emails as well. So your world is your oyster here in terms of specifically being able to target people on exactly what they did, what they opted in on, where they come from, and so on, whether they're male or they're female. Okay, you might run a business that has products for males and for females, but you want to make the messenger marketing very to one or the other. Okay, so you might want to, all right, we want everyone who's opted into my list who are females, and then you go, hey girlfriend, and something that's more feminine than you would, hey dude. I know those are really terrible examples, but you get my drift. Okay, so world is your oyster here. It's super exciting. Again, I'm going to be showing you different case studies and things through the other modules on how you can use this. Just go have a play with it as you get started. I just want you to know that everything is in there, that you can filter things and based on tabs and layering and so on inside of here. We've got bulk actions, so you can add tags, you can remove tags, you can subscribe people to a sequence, you can unsubscribe them from the sequence, you can set subscribers customer fields, you can clear subscribers customer fields, and you can get someone to unsubscribe from the bot as well. Okay, so again, I will be running through these in future modules. I will be doing little side classes where I'll explain exactly why you want to do some of this stuff and so on. But just the idea here is showing you the overview of the inside of here, what is possible and what you can do inside here. So the next thing is your live chat. So this is where people start to converse with you, okay? This is the one where you might have a whole heap of live chats in here. So as you can see, I cleared a few people here. But let's just say this, you're inundated with messages here. You might want to go in and clear them, which is what I showed you before in the settings. These are all done, okay? Or we can try our open ones. And so we've got Natalie Joy here, not long ago, actually asking how much it was for the caps, which I can go back in and respond directly to Natalie. In fact, hers might have been some time ago, 9th of May. That's, oh no, you can purchase our caps using the following link, okay? So I did respond back to her, so we can continue the conversation in here. So that's where you've got your live chats. Again, you can go to your page and see all this stuff, but how cool is it that we can actually see them inside just one app here. So this is where we get to the growth tools. I'm going to have to breeze through this quite a bit quicker, just so that we can get through it all. So this is where you can set up all your widgets, where you can set up landing pages, where you can start chats, where you can use the JSON. You need this for Facebook ads. I'll explain that to you in future when we get to use them. And your message ref URL. You can get that all here. Like I said, I will be covering that in future modules, because what I want to do is I want to cover how you use them, what they are, and set up exactly how you use them and in what system you use them, right? Rather than have this module go on for the next 2 hours or so, I just wanted to show you the inside here, and then we'll jump to that in future ones. So in here, you can new growth tools. So some of the growth tools include you can choose different widgets, but we've got a bar that shows up at the top of your website. You've got a slide in that comes in obviously from the slide, very similar to email marketing, all this stuff. We've got the Modal one here that is a pop-up that appears in the center of the screen. And then you've got a page takeover, which takes over the whole page, okay? These ones here for the top of the page are really, really great. For, if someone wants to message you, okay? And also for getting people to opt into free lists. It opens up inside Messenger. So keep in mind, all these growth tools can show on your website, but once clicked, they open up inside Messenger. So we can put a button on your website as well. So this means when someone clicks on the button, opens up inside your website. And this is an opt-in box that can be embedded anywhere on your website. So these widgets can be embedded anywhere on your website. These are the overlays. These are the actual widgets that actually can go on your page. So let's just say you have a blog post, for instance. At the bottom of the blog post, you have a question, or do you want to grab so let's just say I had a blog post on how to post on your Facebook page in less than 10 minutes a day, which I actually do have that. At the bottom of that, I say, would you like access to my content calendar? People have to click on that, enter their name and email address, and they become an email subscriber. Well, I could transition that to Messenger, because we know that only 20% or less, and 20% is a good number of people, even though they'll subscribe to get my content calendar, won't necessarily get it. It'll go into their junk email box, or they just won't open it. They'll think, I'll get to that later, right? So I could replace that with hey, would you like access to my content calendar? Click the button below, it'll open up in Messenger, and I'll show you how. They click the button, it opens up in Messenger, and I say, hey, thanks for reading my how to manage your Facebook page in 10 minutes a day or less. Were you wanting a copy of my content calendar to make it nice and easy to schedule all your content? Yes, please, or nah, not really. Let's just say they say yes, please. Then they've opted in. They are now a Messenger subscriber, and I can send them straight away through here a link to my content calendar, which they can then download. That will be 80% engagement rate and opt-in rate. Okay, so to Messenger you get, instead of the 20% or less. Super exciting, guys. Right, so that's the widgets. We've got our other growth tools, so that let's just say you don't have your own website right now. You all should have your own website, but I know that some of you businesses are just starting out. I work with a lot of businesses that are just starting out, and I suggest set up your Facebook page, build your audience, build a relationship with that audience, get them to know, like, and trust you, and then get them onto a list. And some people don't have a website by this stage. So I would normally say use a lead ad inside Facebook. It's a different type of, it's an ad that can be built inside Facebook that they don't have to leave Facebook, or you can build a landing page inside ManyChat as well. So it's hosted by ManyChat, and you can get people to interact straight through that. Although you can do this, and I see many opportunities to use it. I do prefer website over building a landing page in someone else's app, but really, really good when you A, for split testing as well, and B, if you don't currently have a website or a techie to build one for you. This here is what we call our Messenger Ref URL. This is the bit of code that you can set up that when people click on it, it opens up in Messenger. So this is something that you can send out in your emails, that you can have on your website, so that you can have all different types of flows coming in through this Messenger Ref URL. When you guys subscribed to my Facebook Messenger Marketing for Profit program, you were redirected to a thank you page where you clicked on that link. That was a Messenger Ref URL. Okay, you clicked on the link and you became a subscriber to this course. So we go in here, we can set up our opt-in actions. We can set it up so that you can actually put in a specific name in here, what you want to call it, and what they do when they opt in. Okay, so you can have a welcome message in here for whatever sequence you've got this ref URL. Again, I'll be going into more details in modules, but this is what I used for you guys to opt in to Messenger Marketing course. Okay, that you would have seen on the thank you page. You have these JSON bits of code. Now, when someone clicks on a Facebook ad, usually and opens up in Messenger, the first time they do it, it's a little thing that says get started. They actually have to click get started to get started. With this JSON code, it means that if they click on a Facebook ad, you can start the Messenger conversation without users necessarily having to say get started as well. We've got Facebook comments here. Now, this particular growth tool you can use, let's just say you are doing a Facebook Live. You can set it up so that in your Facebook Live, you might say, hey, listen, I'm just going to let you guys know, as you comment throughout this, it's going to open up in Messenger so that you can ask questions inside there if you want to. Now, if they make a comment or make a keyword, now initially I used this when I was doing a Facebook Live, and I said, hey, does anyone want notes of this Facebook Live? If you do, type in notes to comment and I will send them to you. So that was all set up through here. Now, Facebook's terms of service mean that you cannot ask someone to type a specific keyword in to get something, okay? So now that doesn't work as well. You've got to try and get them into a conversation. So, hey, listen, hey, do you guys, so let's just say if I was going to do a live or do a post, let's just say about for my marathon girls, right? I might do the live, and through the live I might say, hey, listen, you know, who's training for the next marathon? Let me know in the comments below, yes or no. Let me know in the comments below if you're training for a marathon, and you know what marathon it is, okay? Now, that's just asking a general comment, and I might just allude to the fact that, listen, you know, open up a messenger so that I can actually send you some training, you know, to help you with that marathon. A little bit different than saying a specific keyword, but you do need to look at the terms of service for this one here, and I will be sharing that with you guys. But this is the tool that you use, that if you want someone to comment on a post or a live video or a video that's not live, so a video on Facebook, it can open up a messenger. But when you use any of these, please let people know, hey, listen, just to let you know, when you do leave a comment, it will open up in your messenger, just so they don't get a fright, okay? So we've got message code here. This is where you can send it out. It's kind of like a QR code. Customer chat, this is where it goes on your website, so that it flicks open. You've seen them before. They have other chatbot things where, you know, your assistant comes in. On a lot of travel agent sites, they have them where the assistant jumps in and says, hey, do you need help with that? Ask a question, would you like to chat? It opens up a messenger. So that's the one that you use here. That's a widget that goes onto your website. And then we've got a checkbox here. So let's just say it's basically so that you can get people to tick that they have subscribed to your chatbot. So many growth tools that we will be going through in detail, but have a look at them. I'm certainly excited by many of the growth tools. I haven't used them all yet, and that's what we'll be doing. I'll be doing that and working them all out, and then showing you guys exactly how they work and how you should be using these. So now, the next one here is our broadcasting. Okay, so this is where you send out messages, like email broadcasting. This is where you can broadcast out messages to your subscribers. You can target based on when they opted in, to which lists, what demographics, and so on. So there are 3 different types of broadcasts. Now, these are one of the rules around the broadcasting world on Messenger, okay? Abide by these. We've got, if we go to new broadcast up here, right? We can send out a broadcast. We can type it in right here. So that can go to everyone. We've got options here to send texts, images, a card, some gallery, a list of stuff, audio, video, file. We can have time delay between when the different images. This gives people different messages. This gives people time to recalibrate and think. User input, which is where we can get them to push buttons, and the dynamic side of things as well, and then continue. This is what we will be building out in module 3, or sorry, this is what we will be drawing out, basically is the flow and sequence and funnel, and you might actually draw one out for a broadcast setting as well. Okay, so there's all the different options here, but the main thing I want you to know in this instance is in the settings and the rules around the message types and when you can send them. So the first one is the subscription broadcast. This can be sent out any time, regardless of how long it is since someone interacted with your bot, but it cannot contain ads or promotional material. Okay, so a subscription post, let's just say someone hasn't interacted, then you can send out a subscription post at any time, and it's got to be content based, teaching, telling a story, but not promotional. It might be giving something away, but not promotional. So you see when I tick this, it can be sent out to all of my subscribers, right? Because I haven't interacted with them for a little while, so they're now in a subscription broadcast. The promotional broadcast, it can contain ads and it can have promotional material, but can only be sent to people who interact within the past 24 hours. So your sequence might go, hey, you might have an opt-in box on your website that you might say, hey, want to know more about my Facebook for Messenger Marketing Profits program and how you can utilize it in your business? Click on the box below and let me tell you how. They come in and I'll go, hey, listen, did you know how cool messenger marketing is? Benefit. Want to know more, or isn't that cool? And if they go yes, they now become someone I can do promotional to, okay? But in the first instance, I can't. The second instance, and I've got 24 hours to send them something promotional, upsell, sell, whatever else, before they go back to subscription, which is content only, no promotional material. And the third one is the follow-up broadcast, okay? So after the 24 hours, you have the ability to send one follow-up message to these recipients. So let's just say they've clicked on, they've opened up Messenger, they've now taken one type of action. So they just need to take an action, get started, yes, no, respond to something, actually respond back, and then they become a subscriber that you can send promotional stuff to. If after that 24 hours they have not responded back to you, you get one follow-up broadcast after that that gets them to interact with you again. So you can schedule these broadcasts and choose how the notification is sent out as well. So you might say, right, I want to send a subscription broadcast. I want to send it to condition, opted in through sequence, what type of gender and whatever else. I want to schedule it for later or send it now. I want to send it all at the same time, or I want to time travel or limit sending time. So where it is, this means it'll go out on their time zone or at the same time, and what type of notification that you want to send it out as well. So the regular push, it has a sound, one sound, and a display on the phone. You use that for really important messengers. You've got the regular one notification, which the first one goes out with the ding. The rest will be sent silently. So this is great if you've got 2 or more messages going out. You don't want it going ding, ding, ding and annoying the user because they will unsubscribe. You've got the only 2 regular notifications. So ding, and then the rest will be sent out so 2 of them will be sent out with ding, ding, and then the rest will be silent. Okay, so if you want them, you need to know about this, you need to know about this, the rest are silent. Okay, and then you've got the silent push, which means the notification comes out, but there is no sound. This is for end user, by the way. And then you've got silent. It doesn't show notification, it just slips on out there, okay? Not sure why you'd use that one as yet. I would be going for either regular push, if I got one or more messages, 1, 2, or silent, depending on what you are sending out and what your aim is. The idea with these broadcast messages, and it is slightly different than email marketing, is you do not want to upset people. You want to build a relationship with them, okay? So that they stay subscribed, so they know, like, and trust you, and all those goodies, okay? So that's our broadcasting there. We've got auto posting. That's a little bit like Hootsuite and that, where you can actually set up auto posting. So we can set up auto posting, RSS, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. I don't really do auto posting. I tend to just go into my different channels and post directly. If that's something that you do, then you can set up auto posting in here as well. We've got the automation sequence in here as well. So this is where we can set up another welcome message where you can do default replies. Let's just say someone types in a certain keyword or whatever else, you can send through a reply. So we've got our main menu here, where we can have certain different types of menu items like customer service. Do you want A, customer service, B, speak to shop, C, to sign up to our blog, and so on. We've got a default reply in here, which let's just say that you are away. Then you can have a default reply where someone can come in and just typically the replies in one day. If you want to ask something, just text. You don't necessarily need this because hopefully you've got your bot sent up so that you've got a bit of a flow going on, so that it doesn't need the default reply here. And then you can just say, you know, set up a successful reply here. Your welcome message, like I said, you can edit the message. Shouldn't do these things live, should I? But, well, we'll go into that. We'll show you, like I said, I'll show you exactly how to do some of the stuff. I just want you to come in and play. We've just almost crashed here and I don't really want to do that on this. Come back. Let's just refresh that. Sorry about that, team. ManyChat didn't like me. I might have been going too fast for them. This is where I need the Control-Alt-Delete. Okay. So welcome message here. This is where, you know, again, if anyone has clicked through some of our flows, they can come in and get this. So I go in here and edit this message. Now, if this wasn't set up, this welcome message, then it would actually default to, as I showed you before in our, in our settings. Oh, golly, let me go back. Down here. In our settings, which is our general greeting text, that's what it would go to. If you've got the welcome message sent up, then it defaults to the welcome message. Okay, so you might want to put whatever you had in your greeting text inside this welcome message here. You can have some keywords here. If someone subscribes to your bot, you have one particular type of action, subscribe to bot, and you can add to that as well. And this is where you can build out some of your sequences in here. Okay, so you can have an email sequence where if they subscribe, then you can set up different types of sequences based on. So it's kind of, like I said, it's very much like email marketing. You do need to map this stuff out. I will be showing you different case studies and different ways that you can map out different sequences based on what it is you want to achieve. But first and foremost, in our next module, we'll be going through exactly what your goal is and mapping out your very first sequence so that you can get this going. We've got flows. This is where you can build out all your different types of flows. We've got a flow builder as well, where you can actually see exactly how, you know, the flow works. Let me just show you one of these ones here. So you can have, starting step, this is just say this is an educational type of message, keep being incredibly useful. Remember that your subscription base is the most important asset time, right? That's what they're saying. So you can go in and edit this, and then we can add to this flow builder as well. And build it out. It looks really, really cool once you've built it out. Let me just go back to my basic builder here. I've got one in here. So this is one of the ones that I used, and this is, if I go to my basic builder, that's the basic builder. And then if I go to my flow builder, this is what they get. So, hey, Marathon Girl, this is my Amazon Girl promotion. Hey, Marathon Girl, so I can give you the right link to get your Marathon Girl running top at 56% off. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Yikes. Click on full or half marathon so I could direct you to the right Amazon Australia link to grab your Marathon Girl running top. Sorry, but it's such a low price. I'm only running this Amazon launch sale for the weekend or until stocks last. Okay, so once they click on that, then they can go into to keep track of your order. Please email your address so I know when it's been posted. So if they click on full, that's full. Let's just say someone clicks on full, then it opens up and gives them the URL, and that goes through to the full, and this one here goes through to the half. Okay, 100% delivery and 100% opened it. Okay, 90% clicked on this. You do not get those open rates inside email marketing. So these are the sorts of things that we're going to build out, and I'm going to help you build out as the different types of flows in here. It's really interesting once you start to look at that, because you can have like flows are kind of like a flow chart. In fact, it makes it nice and easy to do that. So that's pretty much it. Let's quickly cover the case study, because I know we've gone way overboard today in this particular training, but let's talk about the case study now. So this particular case study is brought to you by the Chatbot Academy. I have signed up to, and I'm becoming a certified chatbot accredited person. So this here is the ad. Now in this particular instance, what they did is I'll show you the results in a moment, but this is the ad that they used. So it was for Bear Squeeze, ready to take your nutrition to the next level. Meet Bear Squeeze, the world's most powerful meal shake. And then I've got what the ad looked like. Okay, so how did they become a subscriber? So what they did is they clicked on this and it opened up inside the website. They would see a pop-up offering them free boxes of their product if they subscribe on Messenger. Now this pop-up converted at 15.6% compared to that of the average conversion rates that you would see at any other time, which is about 3.9%. So instead of typing in their email address and clicking submit to be redirected to a different page, people see their face below the opt-in button, click the button once, and they resume their natural behavior. So this is what it looked like. So we've gone to the website. This is the pop-up box. We're giving away boxes of Bear Squeeze. Click send messenger below for your chance to win a free box or a paid trip for two to our Hollywood launch party. They see their name here. They go send message. Now, after they subscribe, they offer a discount code. So hey, listen, now you're in the contest. This is exactly how I run contests anyway, and I would have run them through lead ads, but now you can run them through Messenger. So you can offer a discount code. Hey, buy now, and we'll give you 20% off. If you win, then we'll credit you back, right? This helps. Then you want to build a relationship. So now that you've got them as a subscriber, you want to build a relationship with people. Now, one of the things that you want to do with building a relationship is the chatbot should really teach through stories or seek engagement from all their users. Okay, so day one in this instance, so some of the key points here is tell stories or teach, keep them short and interactive. So here was the exact what they did after someone subscribed. After they subscribed, they got a message saying, hey, they develop a solid workout routine. So they used a nice little GIF here, it stands out every single day, but they do not see any results. I look into this after seeing this trend in many people slides and found out they are missing one thing. Want to know what it is? and they can click the button to blow my mind. So they click the button. Most people are missing a rock solid diet. Everyone knows what they are supposed to eat healthy, and most people want to do it. And to be honest, it's just hard and it takes a lot of time to prepare every single healthy meal. What's the solution? End user clicks the button. It gets a nice little picture. After seeing this so many times, I came up with an idea. It's a crazy one. What's the idea? This is a sequence, it's pretty cool. And another image. What if we created an on-the-go meal that's healthy for everyone and can be consumed in minutes? That's when Bear Squeeze was born. Click, what's Bear Squeeze? Bear Squeeze is a high-performance meal in a bottle with lots of health benefits, and then they go through exactly what to go with it. It's paleo, keto, and vegan basically means that it's good for everyone. We just launched and reached our goal. We're running out of Bear Squeeze fast. Click below to get your early bird discount now. Get your discount or more instant facts. So a couple of interactions there, okay? So the results of this particular campaign, Bear Squeeze grew from 400 to 7,528 message subscribers in 11 days. The website pop-up converted to 15.6%. Converted 60% of the messenger subscribers to email subscribers, and because of the discount and that, they generated $209,759 in sales. Now here's how they got their messenger subscriber. So this is where they said, we're running out of Bear Squeeze fast. Click below to get your early bird discount now and join waitlist. What's Bear Squeeze? Join your waitlist. What's your email address? And then they gave the option and they could type that in to join the wait list. So that's the case study for Bear Squeeze. Like I said, the references I used was the Bot Academy and TamFam. As of this recording, I am almost completely certified as a bot builder through through the academy, but this is the guy Ari Barhead. He was the head of the marketing who did this particular case study. I'm going to be sharing some of my case studies as well, but some of these ones are a little bit more fun than mine. Mine are pretty cool, but I want, I've got a couple of personal ones that I've done with my business, which I'm going to share with you, but this is what I want to be able to tell from you guys as well as you go through. So I want you to be massively successful at this so that I can sit there and put together case studies like this for you guys. So that's it for today. Your homework is to, let's go back to the start. Your homework today is to go through ManyChat and set up ManyChat so that you can get started. And then next module, we will be going through your goals and mapping out your messages. If you've got any questions, I know we've gone way over time here, and I apologize for that. I'm going to try and cut this down as well. But if you've got any questions, please ask them now. Otherwise, you have more. You've got my mobile phone number now. You can go and ask questions inside there if you need to. But we have got all the information in here. This will be uploaded into the resource center as well. Actually, one of the things I did want to share with you that I didn't run through in this, but some of the messenger marketing steps, and this is kind of the preface for most of our messenger marketing, is we want to set up a successful giveaway campaign or lead magnet. That's exactly what the case study did. We want to build a relationship with your subscribers, so give them content that they look forward to reading. Then we want to convert those messenger subscribers. We still want them on our email list, okay? It's all good to have them as our messenger subscriber, but we do want them on both. And then we want to make offers inside Facebook Messenger. So that will be going through some Facebook terms of service. We'll be going through this exact system and showing you exactly how to do it in these marketing steps. So coming up in module 3 is mapping out your messenger marketing funnel and setting your goals and mapping out your messenger marketing funnel. So thanks team for today. And I look forward to you guys having huge success with messenger marketing. Like I said, if you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in module 3.